Currency and digital assets, and break them down to bite-sized pieces. So today we've got some great news on top of what is going on in the market, where we're seeing quite a bit of a rally. But there's something more to take a look at, which is look behind the scenes. And this is a perfect example. Grayscale added $1 billion in 24 hours with Litecoin, Stellar Lumens, and Zcash. And it's not just those crypto assets, but it's a couple more that they added, which I believe are the real story and what to look forward into as far as making massive gains. So we'll take a look at that, but first let's take a look at what I was talking about as far as the market itself. So real quick, as we can see here at Trade the Chain, this is all about sentiment analysis, but it gives us a lot of great information, such as a total market cap of 2.18 trillion. Really, it's about 2.2 trillion. But just think about that for a second. Let that sink in for a second. We just added $200 billion worth of capital into our market in a very short amount of time, roughly about 10 days. So take a look at that, of what's going on as opposed to what happened just about a year ago in March. Our market cap was roughly $200 billion. We just added that in 10 days. And that's what's amazing. That is the amazing part about the crypto digital asset market. Things move very fast, and they are, really huge gainers. But the real thing that I want to talk to you about is this next little box right here. It says average daily sentiment. And let me blow that up real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Average daily sentiment. The thing that makes Trade the Chain so great is that you can use technical analysis, fundamental analysis, but you can also use sentiment analysis. I think that's what moves the market the most, which are stories and what people are talking about and the different press releases that are out there. And what it does is it integrates into Twitter. It's one of 5 cryptocurrency companies that has a direct API. It also crawls the entire internet for stories. It also crawls all the different exchanges, blog posts, and Medium posts, and everything else, to give us just a massive amount of data and say, this is the sentiment today. And as you can see, it's bearish. That's kind of odd, isn't it? Because we are at an all-time high pretty much in everything that we have. And that's the telling thing. But you have to understand, this is a great day. These are the great days that I talk about because you don't have to do anything. You just, all that hard work that you did for months, years, who knows, over 5 years, 6 years for some of you, even 10 years for some people. You don't have to do anything today. This is just a nice big pump day. You just sit back and just look at your portfolio blossom. And these are the days that we absolutely live for, right? But here's the thing. I always talk to you when things are in the dumps. And I say, hey, you know what? If you're new to the space, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it, because a 10 to 20% dip is nothing in crypto land. In the traditional market, that's like jump out of the window craziness, right? But a 20% dip, we call that a Tuesday. We don't care. And that's just how it goes. But the inverse is true. So when we see these big pump days where we've got Bitcoin going up by almost 8% or 10% or something like that, Ethereum going up and everything else rocketing up, I just sit back and go, well, my portfolio is looking nice, but I will tell you this, what goes up will come down. And we, the people that have been around for a while, this daily sentiment reflects that, because we know that even though it's going to go up 10, 20%, it's just a Tuesday in crypto land. So enjoy the day. You've earned it, all the different things you've done. So let's take a look at what's going on in the actual market. We kind of delve in what I was just talking about. So let's click on coins. Let me blow this up, see what I'm talking about here. So Bitcoin is almost 63,000. So everybody in existence who has ever had a Bitcoin is now in profit. Congratulations, you did it. All you had to do was just buy some Bitcoin. Ethereum, pretty much the same way. Yeah, because we're up 7% in 24 hours and we're at almost $2,300. Binance Coin dropped a little bit, but what a fantastic run. XRP is up massively. And for a price of $1.83, I mean, it's creeping up on one of its all-time highs around $3.40, I think it was, $3.40. And there's been some rumors circling around, and I cannot establish them, but this is what Mike Novogratz talked about, actually. He says, when the price of XRP starts to really rise quickly, a settlement with the SEC may be in the works. And that has not been proven. Nothing's really been said. But Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson have already filed a motion to dismiss this lawsuit case. So if this actually does get dismissed, this lawsuit against the SEC is brought forth to Ripple Labs, then you will see XRP double or triple in price. And that's just the truth. Tether, nobody cares. Cardano's up. Everything's up. So let's not really beat a dead horse, shall we? But I want you to notice one thing. See over here where it says hourly sentiment. We got 1 hour change, 24 hours, 7 days, and hourly sentiment. What do you see? Bearish, 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 neutral, 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 bearish, bearish, neutral, blah, 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 right? That's the sentiment right now. And I don't want to be a wet blanket, but that's kind of what I am for the most parts. And I will just tell you this. Again, what goes up must come down. When we're taking a look at these days, enjoy the days. I'm not saying don't enjoy them. Enjoy them. You did it. You did all this hard work. But just know that nothing lasts forever. And these are just small snippets in history of what's going to happen with the cryptocurrency market. Will it go up? I believe so. I believe Bitcoin will go up to 150,000. That's a very conservative number. Some people say 300. Some people say 1 million if you're the Winklevoss twins. I don't know. But these are great days. So just enjoy the days when you get them. And that's all I got to say. Also, you notice that I'm in my house today because everybody is in my pool room right now, redoing some things like over a decade old, falling apart. I don't want it to crash on me, so thought I'd fix it up before that happens. All right, so let's just jump into today's top story. Oh, real quick, let me click on this projected range. This is what's great about Trade the Chain. You can do some trading, but really today is really you could just throw a dart. You know what? Just throw a dart at the wall and whatever coin it's close to, just buy that because everything's going to go up. I don't really care. Yeah, we don't need to trade the chain for this one, you know? All right, we'll just go for it. So, this is interesting. The story is about Grayscale adding $1 billion, but it's really about the whole encompassing thing. And you want to take a look at what is the next big thing. Now, we can talk about very safe cryptocurrencies. I believe Bitcoin and Ethereum are probably the safest out there. Everybody's talking about them. Everybody wants to get their hands on them. So, you know, why not? But Grayscale, which has been around for, I think since 2011, somewhere around there, 2012, somewhere around there, 2010 to 2012, they were the ones with the foresight to say, Bitcoin's going to be huge. We're going to buy a ton of Bitcoin. We're going to establish a trust. And in our charter, we're never going to sell it. We're going to hold on to it forever. That takes tremendous foresight to really go, this is the thing. So good for them. So if you look at that and go, well, if they had that foresight back then, maybe they have some foresight now to what could potentially be the next big thing. And that's why I bring this to your attention. So what's going on here? Well, in a tweet post on April 9th, Grayscale revealed that its total assets under management stands at $46.1 billion. Not too bad. Good for them. Yeah, it's okay. So in reality, a day earlier, they announced in a separate tweet that it held a total of $45.1 billion. So in one day, 24 hours, it was a $1 billion increase, which for this group, for Grayscale, it's not a big deal. But I did want to bring to your attention this nice little graph or this little chart right here. And it talks about what they have as far as their trusts. For the longest time, 97% of what Grayscale Trust was Bitcoin Ethereum. But they've really branched out because they always have to, you know, grow. In business, if you're not growing, you're dying. And I think I applaud Grayscale for really looking to possibly the next big thing. And this is where I bring it to your attention so you can do your own research and take a look at maybe this is something I should really get into. Now, if you want to get even more risky, get outside the top 100. Heck, get outside the top 300. Who knows? There could be some gems down there. That's not my thing, but there's a lot of gains to be had. But remember, the more risk, the more reward. Unfortunately, there's also a big downside of that. But I think this is a pretty safe bet. So take a look at this. Let me blow this up so you can see it. So you've got the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. These are the holdings, asset under management. Pretty good, right? And then look at basic attention token. Not too much, 4.8 million, but they bought a ton of it in just a one-day change, 20%, just scooped it all up. You got Bitcoin Cash, 187 million, Chainlink, Decentraland, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Filecoin, Horizon, Litecoin, LivePeer, which is the streaming service, which I think is in conjunction with Theta, Stellar Lumen, Zcash. All these different things could be a pretty big play. So just take a look at what's going on in the background. And these guys could be a lightning rod to what could be actually the next big thing. So continuing on this article, news of Grayscale growth. Bitcoin and Ethereum, 97%. We talked about that. So again, over the past 30 days, they bought 36,000 Litecoins, almost 5.6 Terra Lumens, 23 million Zcash, and about almost 1,000 Bitcoin Cash. And I've always talked about this on the channel. I know people aren't a big fan in this channel of Bitcoin Cash, but you really can't bet against it, especially if it's on PayPal. I think whatever's on PayPal is the next big thing. I mean, you got Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash. Why not? Ethereum and Litecoin. There's a reason why they picked those four. Do you think they just threw a dart at the board and go, let's just pick those four? They see something and they have billions of dollars to invest into data and research. So it might be something to take a look into. And of course, now you've also got Grayscale. So who knows? Anyhow, last month, Grayscale revealed that it plans to offer clients exposure to 5 crypto assets, which are BAT, Basic Edge Token, Link, Mana, Filecoin, and like I said, Livepeer. So if you are looking to get into something, those might be another option for you. Again, do your own research. But in this market right now, you really can't go wrong at this point. What I'm going to do later today is I'm going to do a quick video, which has been asked me a lot of, which is, if what you would do if you only had $25 to invest